Hey, what's good, y'all? Yeah, I'm back again, man. I wanted to touch on this topic real quick. I wanted to touch on drug addiction and the misconception of what a fiend is. You know what I mean? Or what a drug addict is. You got people who do different type of drugs or different substances, to which we would the technical term would be drug of choice. I remember coming up, I never was really good at selling crack. Crack wasn't really my thing. I did a little bit on the weed, you know what I'm saying? I made a little bread off of that, but I don't know, I guess, everything ain't for everybody, but I had homeboys that sold crack and dope. And, coming up, I would notice, when dudes smoke or whatever, smoke their little green, you know what I mean? Get high, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Get your little Hennessy, a smoker, or want a piece or whatever, you know what I'm saying? 20, 50, whatever. And, depending on how the youngest is feeling that day, they might, start disrespecting the smoker if he comes to them with some change or something like that. It may add up to the $20 that, you know what I'm saying, $20 piece that he want. But I guess just because, they want to show off or whatever, might be some chicks out there, might just want to show off for these knucklehead niggas that they're around. I don't know, but they'll disrespect the smoker. You know what I'm saying? And the smoker is your livelihood. If you hustling, all right, I own a business, right? Let's say I own a business, or I'm a business owner, and I run a store, I run an establishment, where I sell things, or I serve food. Do you think that I would get a lot of business if I was disrespecting my customers or clowning them, talking about, damn, that's all you gonna buy? Huh? That's all you want as an appetizer? God damn, man. Man, take that shit somewhere, man. You might as well just keep that. What I'm gonna do with that little ass bit of money? All you want is an appetizer? How much sense do that make? Would you frequent a restaurant where people talk to you like that? Would you frequent any establishment? Would you continue to give them your business if they disrespected you like that? See, but people don't think like that because they one-track minded. People be thinking about all the wrong shit. See, when they the victim or when the tables are turned, it's a different type of energy. See, people can dish it out, but they can't take it. A drug addict is a drug addict, regardless of the drug of choice. You have what is a fiend, and then you have what is a user. Let me explain. A fiend is a person that does drugs or is an alcoholic. They abuse alcohol, and they're inconsistent in their everyday life. They're not responsible. They're backed up on bills. They look bad. They ain't got no vehicle. You know what I'm saying? They always bumming, need a place to stay, things of that nature. All right? That's a fiend. All right? And then you have what is a user. Users can keep shit together for the most part. They have their drug of choice. I know heroin addicts. I'm not even gonna say addicts. I know heroin users. People who snort heroin that got cars, got a house, you know what I'm saying? And they keep it together because they're strong enough mentally to use whatever drug of choice they choose and still keep in mind that they have a responsibility. Now, some people are built like that as to where they can do certain drugs and still keep shit going. But once you see that whatever drug you chose to indulge in, or substance you chose to indulge in, is putting you in a messed up space, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to your everyday life and things that you need to get done. as far as bills, things that your children need, things that need to be fixed around the house, or, you know what I'm saying, just keeping a tidy house. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing a drug, and since you have been doing that drug or abusing that substance, if these things are beginning to take place, then it's safe to say that you're a drug addict. You know what I'm saying? And let me ask this. What's the difference between a person that smoke crack, that need crack all the time, right? And a person that smoke blunts back to 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 back. You roll up, you high, you roll up another one. I mean, how much higher are you gonna get? After that first blunt, it takes a while. You gotta let the high go down, whatever, because you basically just wasting weed. And I had to think about that, man. I had recently stopped smoking again, or whatever, man. And I had to think about it, like, man, look, I'm smoking blunt back to back blunts. How am I any different? How am I any different than a person that's smoking crack? That's smoking it back to back. If they are, and I never even seen a crackhead smoke back to back to back. I guess because it's so strong, they don't need it back to back, but man, I know dudes, man, just roll up, 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 roll up. I used to do the same thing. It's an addiction. You're just addicted to the gateway drug, or what, society considers the gateway drug. This is supposed to be the drug. Marijuana was supposed to be the drug that leads to other hard drugs. But that's not necessarily true. It all depends on the individual. I never needed no other drug but weed. You know what I'm saying? I did a couple shrooms, you know what I'm saying? I tried acid before, you know what I'm saying? White boy stuff, you know what I mean? When I was like a teenager or whatever. But it was nothing that I ever felt that I had to consistently do. It wasn't that type of high where you could just, it's an intense high. It's not something, to me, that's just something you do every now and then, if you even had the courage to do it. Some people don't trust that type of stuff. But you can't trust nothing that you're smoking or putting in your lungs, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know about the drinking, but I know as far as the smoking, you don't know what's on that. You don't know what's on that weed. And being that the government has their hand in the shit now, and they can tax the shit and make money off of it, they're probably putting things in the weed to make it harder for you to stop smoking it. Because I know this time I tried, it was very difficult to stop smoking, as if it's something extra on the weed. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know exactly what's on it, but I know I heard a guy on TikTok talking about what he feels is on the weed, and it's not good. They got to keep everybody addicted, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because they'll put these Surgeon General warnings on the back of tobacco and on the back of alcoholic beverages, all of them. It's right on the back. It tells you what immense consumption of alcohol can possibly do to your body, or long-term effects it can give you. You know what I'm saying? Smoking, you got emphysema, lung cancer, heart disease, all types of shit. But it don't stop people from buying it. If you smoke cigarettes and you're a chain smoker, you smoke back to back to back cigarettes, you smoke 1 or 2 packs a day, you a nicotine addict. You know what I'm saying? You a nicotine fiend. You a fiend for nicotine. So you got people that's fiends for heroin, fiends for cocaine, fiends for crack. You know what I'm saying? Fiends for meth. So I mean, like, I'm just saying, it's just that they choose a different type of drug. It's kind of asinine, because it's like the pot calling the kettle black. It's kind of hypocritical. It's like you want to make yourself feel better about whatever it is that you're doing, that you're spending all this money on. You want to down somebody else that's doing a harder drug, or what you would consider a harder drug in your community. And I don't think that's right, man. I think that's kind of foul, like, if you think about it. If you can't control, you know what I'm saying, your drug consumption, you're an addict. I don't give a damn what the drug is. You're an addict. If you're not a sociable drinker or a sociable drug user, you're an addict, right? You're a drug addict or you're an alcoholic, but it's still an addict. You're addicted to alcohol. You know what I'm saying? So, people got to get up and drink at lunchtime, drink when they go home, man. Come on, man. And you want to talk about somebody that smoke crack or shoot up or so? Hey, man, hey, you don't got a leg to stand on, yo. For real. You don't got a leg, but it's funny to me. You know what I'm saying? People never cease to amaze me, man, with they logic and way of thinking. It's just crazy, man. Oh, man. Oh. Tired, y'all. Excuse me, man. But yeah, though. Think before you speak, man. I don't think you better think before they make that shit illegal. That's what I suggest. You know what I'm saying? They making every goddamn thing else illegal. You already can't say what you want publicly on certain social media sites and shit like that. They censoring you. They blocking your comments or whatever. So people better start thinking before they don't allow you to think. They're gonna start controlling your thinking too. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm wrong about that shit at the end of the day. Black Dr. Phil, I'm out.